What's up guys? Today we are looking at these Jelly Roll gel pens. They come in assortment of colors. These I don't know if I only have a bunch of these, and these two, well, this one stopped working. The silver one, because these are metallic. The blue is metallic, but I kind of ended up making this not work after trying to fix this one. So that's silver metallic, and then this is some kind of a blue. And so these are like gel inks, and also the gel inks on my Zebra Sarasa Multi 0.5. So the red and the green, the red, there's still a bit of ink in there. And then the green have plenty of ink. And these two were not working. So I'm going to go through the steps that I took in order to get these two working, and I'll tell you the results of these two later. So first of all, I have a list here, so we'll go through them one by one. So first was the hair dryer. So I heated up all the ink. So I took the inks out of their, I think they're jammed in there, but not to worry. So I took the inks out completely. Probably easier to explain with this. And I used the hairdryer for about 5 to 10 minutes on each of the inks, and none of them worked. Next thing was I tried blow at the top of the ink tube. It mostly failed. Ink did come out, but I had to constantly hold the breath in there, and then was able to write in the end. For all four of them, that is. And next was the pen flick. So if you notice, there are some air bubbles in this one, but just to remove all the air bubbles, and these two, they have like a clear level of ink here which pushes it down. These didn't have ink bubbles, but I tried it anyway. They all failed. Then the next one was remove clunks with toothpick. I wasn't able to do it with this, but you know, I scraped off as much as I could from the top of it. I did not remove the nib at all for the Zebra inks. For these I did, and that's where the issue lies. So I took out the nib here, got a toothpick and started scratching the top of it. Got some ink out. I don't think there was any clunks in the blue one anyway. In the silver one possibly, but I didn't get any big clunks, and that did not work. That was a fail. And now next is soak in almost boiling water. So I think it was about 70 or 80 degrees boiling water. Soak them all in a glass cup, all with the tips down, and I think I did it for about 15 minutes, and that failed. I did it 3 times, and ink was not flowing by itself 3 times. And then next what I did was overnight with warm water with the tip down. Now, interestingly enough, these Zebra inks, what happened to my green ink? Here it is. These Zebra inks did work, but they skipped. So when I was writing, I'm not sure if it was too much water, but I was scratching, you know, the pen a lot, trying to get it warmed up and get rid of all the water that was remaining in there, but it worked, but it skipped. Jelly rolls, they still failed. Next, now, here's the interesting one. So I used acetone, which is nail polish remover. Soaked the Zebras in for 15 minutes, and they started working just like normal. I'll just show you. So my green and reds were not working. So as a test, this is the black. That's how the black works. This is the green. That's working. And then the red. They're all working like fine after soaking in acetone and then, you know, just wiping the top off the nibs so there's no excess there. Jelly roll still a fail. I used some alcohol spray. So at that point, I stopped messing around with the Zebra Sarasa multi. I started working on the jelly rolls, which are a pain. So I used some alcohol spray, which people said that you could use it to kind of, you know, to clean the tip of the nib and stuff like that, but it didn't work for both of them, unfortunately. Next was alcohol soak. So what I did was I poured the alcohol into a cup, soaked in 15 minutes, dried, still a fail. Yeah, so that was everything that I tried. So acetone for 15 minutes did the trick for this. Now, the issue that I have with the jelly roll, so this was not working. I thought I dried up the ink at some point, but the ink does flow because I blew on the tip of this when the nib was out and loads of ink got everywhere. So the issue was that this silver metallic was not working. I think possibly a blockage. And this blue was working. Now it's not working. What I did was I put the nib, the complete nib, so this white part, silver part, into this metallic one, the silver metallic one, and that caused the blue one to stop working, which really sucks. And really bummed out about that because blue was one of my main go-to jelly roll pens. So the next plan of action, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use up this green one. So this is the green one, works fine. This is the way they should be working. I had no issues with this. So I've owned these for about a year, maybe more, and the only issue that I had was with I had a gold one and a silver one, and those seem to be the problematic ones. And what I'm gonna do, just showing you that the blue and the silver don't work, is when this green runs out, I'm gonna switch it over to the blue and see if somehow the nib was destroyed in the process, because I know that this nib does work and it's working fine. And yeah, that's my solution. If you have any other solutions I could try to get these two working, that would be great. Leave it in the comment section down below. But in regards to gel type pens, I'm not a fan of them. I prefer to have like a working pen, and my main go-tos right now are fountain pens. You know, I can just replace, there is a bit of maintenance, like if the ink dries up and stuff, but I use wet inks, so they should last longer. Main go-tos are fountain pens and the classic ballpoints. So yeah, just show you ballpoint ink. I know it's an oil ink, people don't like that, but it's my main go-tos. Fountain pen. And this was one of my favorite pens that I got. It's the Jinhao 95 all black metal. Yeah, so those are my go-to pens. I'll just get these working. I probably won't get any more of these jelly roll pens. They seem to be a nuisance. There's loads of YouTube videos showing how to fix that. Other people fix theirs, but just have no luck with my ones. All right, if you have any solutions or any possible suggestions to get these working, please leave it in the comment section down below. Remember to like, share, subscribe, join us on Discord. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.